Now all the pressure's on. You ready? Okay. Coach, you got to be thrilled with last week's win before we start breaking some of that down. But you know, it's always good to review film when you come back about yourself and grade yourself out. So tell us a little bit about what you saw on game film about last week's game.
Oh, we're about on schedule. The same type deal we normally are about week 2. You know, happy with the win, obviously, but still have a lot of work to do. Felt like we should have scored several more times, and you know, kind of went away. You know, happy we won, but also had the feeling that it could have been worse. Could have scored some more points.
I know you said you didn't put too much emphasis talking with you about these city rivalry games. You said the kids do that enough for you, but how thrilling is it to get one of those two as a win like you did last week?
It's great. We you know, we want to win every game, and you know, just because it's not important to our season really doesn't mean that we still don't, you know, go out there and as coaches game plan and coach hard, and then expect our kids to give great effort when we're out there. So it feels great to win one of these city games.
You talked about the atmosphere too. You couldn't ask for better. Most of the people on the street said it's probably one of the best games that they've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere, great crowd. The fans were in it to the very end because it was a great game to the very end. But it you know, was something that I think the people of Lawton really enjoyed. I know it's been a big talk of our school this week, and so just a really great atmosphere, a playoff atmosphere, and that's what's so fun about these inner city games.
Well, already we're talking, this is the final week of your non-district season, your final tune-up before you start getting into district play. It is the Eisenhower Eagles, so it's another rival. So what have you seen on game film about them? Tell us a little bit about X's and O's, and I understand that Adrian McDonald probably coming back, probably see him this week. So let's break them down, X's and O's. What did you see first off offensively from them?
You know, they're a totally different team with Adrian McDonald than they are without him. You know, the team that got beat 60 whatever to 14 against Lawton High is not the same team that we're going to be playing. Adrian brings a whole another level to not only their offense with his play, but also to their team. They just all play a lot more with a lot more confidence than they do without him, and you know, their defense even plays better with him in there, even though he doesn't play defense. It's just, you can see that the team is a lot more confident when he's on the field.
And what are they going to bring defensively that will you know, take advantage of offensively for us for this week?
They're really similar to Lawton High, X's and O's wise, and to be honest, us too. We run a very similar defense, so it's something that we're familiar with. We're just we're trying to take advantage of some personnel issues and seeing, you know, where we can make some plays.
I know you had the great political answer for last week, but this week with a win gets you a city championship, and the General's Trophy gets to come back up here on the hill.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was a political answer. I'm not a very political guy, but you know, yeah, it'd be great to win the city championship. Just taking it one game at a time, and hoping to have another good game against Eisenhower and hopefully improve. Hopefully we're a better team in week 3 than we were in week 2. And get set up, get ready to go into district.
And it is about ourselves, and we're talking about district. So at this juncture, what would you like to see us improve on to get ready for district play for next week?
I'd still like us to, even though we only had one turnover, it was a costly turnover, it was inside the 10-yard line, and I feel like it took points away from us. So we need to make better decisions when we have the ball in our hands, and make sure that we're not giving it to the opponent. And then obviously, I mean, there's everybody needs improvement across the board. It's not just one particular area. We can play better all the way around.
And how are we health-wise?
We're good. Got hopefully we'll have Dominique Hubert back. Probably not for Eisenhower, but looking like we'll probably have him for Ardmore the following week. Everybody else seems to be in pretty good health. Got the normal bumps and bruises, but nothing that should keep anybody out of the game.
Probably a bigger question for next week, but how is the district shaping up right now? As you know, you always kind of look at other scores and who they're playing, and how is it looking up to this point?
Ardmore's looking really tough. They beat Ada. Yeah, they beat Ada week 1, and then they had a great game against Carl Albert at Carl Albert last week, 20-23, I think. So I think Ardmore's looking to be really good, and we go there straight off the straight